What's up, y'all? Welcome back to my channel. It's Ray. If you're new here, welcome. Today we are going to be talking about my favorite leave-ins and moisturizers, or leave-ins and moisture milks. So yeah, let's go ahead and get started. I have quite a few, so I'm not going to delay. So first of all, I want to say that some of my favorite leave-ins right now are the Miche Lavish leave-in. It smells really good. It's made with aloe vera and avocado oil, and this is a 3-in-1 conditioner. So this you can use as a moisturizer. You're supposed to be able to detangle with it. I don't use it as a detangler, but it does have a lot of slip to it, and then you can leave it as a leave-in as well. And I mostly use it as a leave-in. I haven't really tried it for a daily moisturizer or anything else, but I have done a twist out with this, a leave-in only twist out. It was very moisturized, it was fluffy, it was soft, it felt good, so I liked it for that. And then I have used it under some gels and things of that sort. Now I will say that this you have to test this with gels because it's a little bit more of a finicky leave-in when it comes to putting on top of a gel, but I have used it with the wet line and it worked okay, and I've used it by itself and I love it. So this is one that you have to order, and as far as I know, it's not in stores. I could be wrong. If I'm wrong, let me know in the comment section below, but I haven't seen it in like Sally's or any of my beauty supply stores, so I've only gotten it offline. So yes, I love this. The next leave-in that I like is actually a conditioner, but I have used it as a leave-in and I love it as a leave-in, and that is the Shea Moisture Coconut and Hibiscus Curl and Shine Conditioner, which I mentioned in my favorite conditioners because I do love it as a conditioner in the shower, to detangle with, to moisturize and condition my hair, but I also love it as a leave-in underneath gels. It makes your gels a lot softer. You don't get as hard of a cast as you would if you didn't use it, in my opinion. And I'm trying to get away from really hard cast wash and goes. That's why I'm kind of leaning more toward custards and leaning more toward thicker moisturizers under gels, just to kind of soften them up a little bit. But I love this under gels. This is pretty finicky. It doesn't work well under a eco gel to me, but it definitely works under wet line gel, and it has worked under some of my custards that I like. So I really like this, and it is easily accessible. You can find this at Sally's, you can find this at your CVS's, your Walgreens, your Targets, things of that sort. You can find this Walmart. So it's an easily accessible one, and it is affordable. So I love this as a leave-in as well. Now, two newer products. Well, the Miche is a little bit newer to me as well. I think I got it around Black Friday. And then these other two I got around Black Friday. But this is a oldie but goodie. So the Honey's Handmade Coconut Water Leave-In Conditioner. I just tried it at the end of 2019. And I love it from the time that I used it. It's moisturizing. It smells great. I wish that it wasn't in a jar. I prefer if it was in a pump or whatever, but that's okay. This has amazing slip. You can detangle with this. It does leave your hair moisturized. And I also did a leave-in only twist out with this too, just to see how moisturizing it was. And I had a great twist out with this, and only this, with no gel or anything on top. So it is moisturizing. I've also used this under gels. I used it under their custard on my son's hair, and it worked great for his hair. So, and his hair was nice and soft and shiny. So yes, I love this. If you haven't tried it, I would suggest that you try it again. I haven't seen this in stores. This is something that I had to order on their website. And so yeah, you're gonna need to order it. It's not as cost effective as like the Shea Moisture, but it's not on the real expensive side either. It's kind of mid-range, so I would suggest that. And then this shocked me. So another leave-in that I really like is the Uniqurl 4-in-1 Styler. And You're going to see this more than once on my channel because this is a 4-in-1. It's a leave-in, a detangler, a curl cream, and a moisturizer. And I've used it for all of them, and it worked well for all of them. So I did a twist out with this by itself, and I got like a 5-day moisturized twist out without having to go in and re-moisturize. And I didn't even have to really redo my hair, but I did because I needed to do a video, and I talked about this in one of my videos. If you haven't seen it, I'll link it. But it's great as a leave-in. It keeps your hair moisturized, it keeps your hair soft. I mean, you can detangle with it. The slip is out of this world, and it's also good as a moisturizer. So this is going in my leave-ins and moisturizers as my favorite because you can use it as both. And it smells good too. A little bit goes a long way. I still have quite a bit in here. I will repurchase this. I don't know what else to say about it. If you haven't tried it, I say try it. Of course, you have to order it, but it's well worth it. So I love this. So another leave-in that I love is the Curls Blueberry Bliss Reparative Leave-In Conditioner. It looks like this. This is a conditioner that smells really good. It smells like blueberries, more like blueberry candy than real blueberries or fresh blueberries, but it works well. I love this whole line. It's very moisturizing. You can get great twist outs with this, along with the twist cream, the twist and shower cream. You can put this under gels and get a nice wash and go. And there's not a lot that I can say about this. It's a great leave-in. It does what it's supposed to do. If you need moisture in your hair, this is good. Oh, I know what I use this for. Sometimes I'll put this in a water bottle, mix with a little bit of water and shake it up, and I'll use it as a refresher spray, and I'll use it to retwist and things of that sort. So this is really good for that, and you don't get a lot of buildup with this, so I like that. Now, moving on to some milks. The Camille Rose Curl Love Moisture Milk. You guys, you know I love this. I rant and rave about it all the time. I normally use it as a moisturizer, which this is my leave-ins and moisturizers. But I have used it as a leave-in on more than one occasion, on multiple occasions actually, and I love it. It's great under the Camille Rose gel. It's great under other gels. It's great on top of hair as a moisturizer. So if I wanted to moisturize this wash and go, put it in my hands, squeeze it in there, and you get amazing moisture with this. That's how I normally use this, but hey, it's good either way. Smells great. Smells like, oh, it smells so good. It's hard to say what it smells like, but it's sweet and it makes you just want to eat it up. So it has rice milk in it and macadamia oil in it. Maybe that's what it is that I'm smelling, is macadamia, but and a little bit of vanilla smell to it. But it is wonderful. This is going to stay in my arsenal. You can find this on the website. You can actually find it at Miche. It's readily available there. It's readily available at Sally, so you can get this on the ground easily. You just have to look for it. Love it. The next one I'm calling a milk, but it's actually a hydrating curl lotion, is Alikay Naturals Dulce. And I love this. As you can see, it's down to here, but I have another one. This one is great again for refreshing twist outs. It's great on dry hair, but it's great as a leave-in as well. I have used this under gels as leave-ins. I've used it as a leave-in only twist out, and it worked well for that. To me, it's not as moisturizing as this on its own, but it's still very moisturizing, and it does soften your hair to get it ready for gels and things of that sort. So I really like this. It smells great too. It smells kind of like Jolly Ranchers to me. So it smells really good. It's thin enough to be able to soak in and penetrate dry hair, but it's thick enough to be able to be used on wet hair and to lock in that moisture. So I love this. And you can find this on the ground as well in many locations. So yeah, if you haven't tried Alikay Naturals, I'll say try it if you're looking for a curl lotion. And this actually was supposed to give your hair a little bit of hold as well. So that's what makes it really good under gels, because you get a little bit of hold from this, and then that gel helps to lock it in, and you get the moisture. So I love that. Now we're gonna move over to more liquidy leave-ins, and I have these because there are sometimes when all you need is a light spray leave-in, and that's when, for me, that's when I'm using finicky gels. So like the Eco, you really have to test it out with a lot of products, otherwise it may try to turn white on you. Now, I've never had Eco flake on me, and that's because I kind of know what to work with it, but I know a lot of people complain about flaking. If you're worried about flaking, the main cause of flaking is, first of all, if you have buildup on your hair and you're steadily putting more stuff on your hair. But the other thing is if you're using a really thick leave-in or moisturizer, or both. Some people do a leave-in and then they put a cream on top of that, and then they go in with a thick gel like a Eco. You may get some flaking because that's a lot of product. So one thing you can do is go in with a lighter leave-in, a spray, like this one, which is the Alikay Naturals Lemongrass leave-in that I love. It's a little bit thicker. It's not as thin as like water and some spray leave-ins, but it's thin enough that it's not going to react with the thicker gels. So you can put this on your hair and you can mix it with the Eco, and you're not going to get, at least I don't get any of that flaking or curdling or anything like that. So that's what liquid leave-ins are really good for. If you are prone to your products flaking and you're heavy-handed with your products, try a liquid leave-in. Then if you want to go in with a cream on top, then try a gel. That may help just a little bit instead of putting a whole lot of thick leave-ins and such. So this is one that I really love, and you can find it on the ground as well. It's really good. Smells like citrus, like lemons. And I like it, and I keep going back to it. I keep purchasing it. Right now I'm down to here, but yeah. Another thing it's good for is just refreshing. So if I want to just refresh this, put a little bit of moisture in it, I can spray it on there and it'll soak in, and that's all that I will need. So these liquid leave-ins are good for multiple things. They're good for refresher spray, so you don't have to buy a refresher spray. They're good for moisture, for leave-ins under stuff. They're good to refresh, like if you just want some moisture on a twist out and then you want to retwist it, something like this would be really good for that. So I love that one. The next one is the Texture ID Intense Moisturizing Leave-In Conditioner. It's more of a liquid too. It comes with the spray, but I took the spray off and just put the pump on it because it's a little bit thicker as well, like the other one, and I just like to pump it. It's easier to apply to my hair when my hands are wet and I'm in the shower. But this is a really good one. Two, it's more affordable. You can find this at Sally's, so if you're more on a budget, then this may be one you want to go to instead of this one. This one is a little bit more expensive, but yeah, this one is just as good. It does the same thing. It mixes with a lot of stuff, a lot of gels. You don't have to worry about it not mixing with anything. So that's a great one. And then last but not least, this is new to me. Just tried it not too long ago, but I fell in love with it, and it is the Camille Rose Coconut Water Hydrating Elixir. So this is somewhat new. This is a new addition to the coconut water line along with the co-wash. So I used this and I loved it. I sprayed it on my hair after I co-washed, and I could feel the moisture, the hydration in my strands. I could feel my strands just kind of, the ends that get a little tangled, I could feel them just kind of coming apart. It smells like the coconut water line. It is somewhat creamy. Can you see that? So it's not completely liquid. Oh, look at me, I'm good. It went right back in the bottle. It's not completely liquid. It's a thicker, thicker leave-in, but you can still spray it. So that's nice. So again, if you just want to, mist your hair, you can. Now this, I will say, it comes more out in a stream, and it'll look kind of like that on your hair, and then you just kind of scrunch it in, or you could put it in your hand first and kind of just scrunch it in, because this is made to be used on dry hair throughout the day as needed for maximum hydration, or you can use it on wet hair as a leave-in for some added moisture, you know, under a cream or whatever. I happen to have used it as a leave-in, and it worked wonderful for me for that. I have not actually used it as a spray, but I will give it a try. But oh, I'm telling you right now, my hands feel soft from this. I was really surprised, because I wasn't sure, you know, how it was going to be, because there are some liquid leave-ins that just feel like water on your hair that don't do anything, but this actually did do something. And then mixed with the, or topped, what I did was I used this first, and it made my hair pliable and soft, and then I went in with the coconut water leave-in from this line that I really love. And I would have put it in here, but you guys have seen that before, and I still love it. It is one of my favorites. But I've kind of been using these more than that, but I went in with that leave-in on top of this, and then I just topped it with wet line, and that's what this is. This is actually, I've had this wash and go in for every video that I've done in this series. So this is either the day 3 or 4 hair in a wash and go using the Camille Rose coconut water line and wet line extreme gel. So I'm loving it. Day 3, it's still, you know, got some body, some bounce. It still has some definition, even though it's getting longer. So you're probably going to see this for the rest of this series, and then I'll go ahead and wash it. But yes, so I love this. If it's new, if you haven't tried it, I say pick it up, give it a try, and I don't think you'll be disappointed. But that is it, guys. That's it for my leave-ins and my milks, or leave-ins and moisturizers for my natural hair. These are my favorites. These are ones that I go to, or I've been going to for the last few months on a continual basis, and I'm loving them. I haven't had any issues with them, and I'll continue to buy them as long as they're working for me. So yeah, that's it. If you have tried any of these and you like them, let me know which ones you use in the comment section below. If there's something that you love that I didn't mention, you know what to do. Leave that in the comment section below too, and let me know what that is, and I'll be happy to maybe try it out. And yeah, if you like this video, give me a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, make sure you're following me on Instagram, and until next time, thanks for watching, guys. Bye.